For this annotated bibliography, I chose to review the movie Mr. Holland's Opus. Though leadership concepts are demonstrated throughout the film, the focus of this presentation will be on a particular scene where Mr. Holland motivates his student, Gertrude Lang, to overcome personal obstacles preventing her from succeeding at the clarinet and convincing her to stay in the program. The subtitle I chose for this paper is Making It Personal Makes It Important. Managers have to realize that employees are not a collective and cannot be uniformly managed. Each individual employee has differing strengths, weaknesses, goals, and aspirations. The leader must be able to motivate these diverse individuals, and they must be able to do it on a personal level. The first step in achieving individual motivation has to do with the level of self-realization on the part of the leader. There cannot be leadership without followership. To acquire, keep, and nurture a faithful followership, the leader must disseminate his or her power. They must put some of the responsibility for success and subsequently failure in the hands of their employees. This has to be done motivationally. There is a distinction between delegation and motivation. Don't just saddle your employees with responsibility, but make them personally accountable. Make it fun, make it exciting, rewarding, and personally enriching to succeed. If a leader manages to make success truly important to the follower, he is that much closer to making the kind of lasting impact that keeps useful employees loyal. The second step to motivating the individual is clearly identifying their potential, even if they cannot see it in themselves. This is not to say that a leader should grasp at straws attempting to find the good in each employee. If an employee is not the right organizational fit, lacks the capacity for the tasks that need to be performed, or is unresponsive to efforts made on the leader's part, they should be eliminated. However, I think it is often the case that employees are the right fit, and they may just require a hand up in order to achieve their potential. Additionally, I would assert that raw potential is the most useful kind of potential. If the employee proves adaptable, this potential can be shaped and honed to specifically serve the organization's purpose. If the leader manages to show this employee their potential, and they themselves come to realize it, the employee will become empowered, consequently compounding their success.
Mr. Holland?
You're late. And you left your clarinet here the other day.
Yeah, if you know anyone who wants it. Well, I'm giving up the clarinet. I'm just goofing everybody else up anyway. So, I just wanted to say thanks. Thanks for trying.
Is it any fun?
I wanted it to be.
You know what we've been doing wrong, Miss Lang? We've been playing the notes on the page.
Well, what else is there to play?
Well, there's a lot more to music than notes on a page. These guys, for example. Now, they can't sing, and they have absolutely no harmonic sense, and they're playing the same three chords over and over again. And I love it. Do you?
Yeah?
Yeah. Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
Because it's fun?
That's right. Because playing music is supposed to be fun. It's about heart. It's about feelings and moving people and something beautiful and being alive. And it's not about notes on a page. I could teach you notes on a page. I can't teach you that other stuff. Do me a favor. Pick up your clarinet and play with me.
Okay.
And this time, no music.
Oh, what?
Because you already know it. It's already in your head and your fingers and your heart. You just don't trust yourself to know that. Okay. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ah,
Okay, let's do it again. And this time, not so much lip on the mouthpiece.
okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
All right, no, don't do that. Let me ask you a question.
what?
When you look in the mirror, what do you like best about yourself?
My hair?
Why?
My father always says that it reminds him of a sunset.
Play the sunset. Close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't stop playing.
Now that we have covered the objective of helping employees realize their potential through motivation and empowerment, we can look at how Mr. Holland navigates through the process. The first hurdle is the I give up moment. Gertrude becomes discouraged by her inability to get through her piece and is plagued by her feelings of insufficiency compared with her successful family members. Mr. Holland may have erred in this step. He had seen previously that Gertrude was struggling and failed to make the first move. I believe that the I give up moment can often be avoided if the leader gets involved when he sees a struggle emerging. The nature of individualistic cultures is to let people struggle and expect them to become self-reliant enough to muddle through. I agree with this to a point. To struggle itself can be a useful tool, but the leader must be able to keep their followers focused on the end goal so that the struggle is meaningful. Only when the struggle is meaningful can a person overcome it, and only when we overcome can we celebrate success. Mr. Holland redeems himself, however, by turning Gertrude's surrender into motivation. He is perceptive enough to recognize that her musical sight reading skills are not the problem. The problem is self-esteem. So he takes away her sheet music and asks her what she likes best about herself. When she responds that she likes her hair because her father, whom she desperately craves approval from, says it reminds him of the sunset, Mr. Holland responds by asking her to play the sunset. By concentrating on the joy of the music itself and bolstered by finding self-esteem, she is able to successfully play her piece. This is a very useful lesson for leaders. Leaders need to make sure they understand the root of the problem. Lack of confidence could easily be confused with technical deficiency. A manager with low emotional intelligence may fire an employee for lacking performance. A good manager may misinterpret the cause of the problem and offer training. A great leader would forge a personal bond, uncover the underlying issue, and work together to overcome the problem. Mr. Holland does two things very well motivating Gertrude. When an underlying issue is a personal one, timeliness and tangibility is everything. If left too long, there is no amount of motivation from a leader that will convince a follower that he or she is capable. It must be done soon. Don't wait for quarterly or annual reviews. By this time, the follower has decided that they are just another item on the leader's to-do list, and that their struggles are immaterial to the big picture. This will result in disengagement and attrition every single time. The second item, tangibility, is equally important. Give your followers proof they can do it. It's wonderful to tell them you know that they're capable, but when dealing with personal roadblocks to achievement, you must show the employee that they are capable so that they can believe it too. Which leads us to the I can do it moment. When a leader arrives here, the follower is empowered and motivated and will be more likely to evangelize the leader, becoming a motivational source themselves. Thank you for your time.